Hi friends, Tracy.bish here, Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia. Welcome to the Global Monthly Video Hop for August. This month's theme is a sketch, and I've popped this sketch in the front of the video, so if you missed that, go back and have a look. I'm using the Wintry Treetops suite that is in the new Mini Catalogue. This suite was actually available for Stampin' Up demonstrators who took part in the Creativity Now, which was a demonstrator-only craft event. And I was able to pick up this gorgeous suite back then. It's really beautiful. It's very wintry themed, but you could use it for Christmas, although it's not Christmas related. So, but absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited to be using it today to showcase with you and show you a beautiful card. So it does have the Wintry Treetops bundle. There is the Nests of Winter DSP. I'm using the Earth Tone Shimmer Gems and the Natural Tones Linen Threads, which are the embellishments in that suite. So I'm starting off with a grey granite card base. I've just cut an A4 piece in half, scored in half, and that has my card base. I'm using this gorgeous DSP. And I'm actually using the DSP as part of the sketch. If you see the sketch, there are two lines going down the sketch. I'm using the background with the trees as my going down part. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, I've cut down that DSP to be 4 inches by 5 3/4, and we're going to add that to the front of that card base, which, you know, so simple, yeah? Very, very simple. I'm also using the Stylish Shape dies because I think they come in handy so well. And I believe it's the 3-inch circle. I'm not sure if it's the largest or the second largest. I did that off camera, but it's 3 inches across. And we're going to die cut that with the basic white thick cardstock. And I'm using my die cut machine to just quickly cut that one out. If you guys don't have the Stylish Shape dies, I highly recommend grabbing them because they are so versatile. I think I use them on every card and they are just so quick and easy to use. They look really good as well. So I'm going to bring in that stamp set. My thoughts on this card was I was going to stamp the wreath, colour it in, and then add it to the top of that circle. A little bit of a hint for you all. I don't actually end up using it, but I do. I left this in the video just to show you sometimes my process, what I have in my thoughts don't turn out, and that's okay. It doesn't matter if everything doesn't turn out 100%. You know, change it as you go. I'm also trying to save myself a little bit of time with my videos by creating the card and videoing as I create. Which means that, you know, I will be showing you some things that work and some things that don't work, and that's just how it goes. You know, not everything, I don't have time to be able to create everything and then video it after the fact. I'm just finding that I just don't have time. So this is the easiest way to do it. Now with that first one that I stamped, I had just re-inked my Memento Tuxedo black ink, and it was a little juicy on one part of the stamp, which meant that it didn't look that it stamped quite so well, so I re-stamped it with onto that basic white thick. Now I'm using this DSP piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut some of these images because I think this paper is so gorgeous. There's lots of different birds in the DSP, and I just wanted to bring in one of those birds and showcase this beautiful DSP, and it creates a really simple and easy card as well. So I'm going to fussy cut that one out really quick and use that on my card. So this is a Global Monthly Video Hop. In the description of this video, you'll be able to see all my friends that are taking part in this month's hop. We are Stampin' Up demonstrators from around the world. We get together every month with a different theme, and I would love it if you went over and checked out everything that they're creating and maybe give them a little love there as well. Also, while you're here and watching my video, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up, maybe shared my video, and if you haven't hit subscribe, please do that as well. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that so much. I'm actually really trying to grow my YouTube channel right now. So, you know, if you enjoy this content, I would love it if you signed up and subscribed to my channel. I'm coming up to almost 1,000 videos, and I'm really excited about that. So you have tons and tons of videos here that will help with your creativity and creating wonderful cards and projects. So go and check the videos out. I would love that as well. Now, while I have you, I just wanted to also let you know, if you love this suite, you can purchase it in my online store. There is a link in the description of this video to my online store. Go over and purchase it. I have some great programs for my customers. There are plenty of gifts that I give out each month, which are different. So, you know, if you want to be rewarded for shopping with me, come and shop in my online store, and I would love to spoil you as a customer as well. So we're almost going around this whole image. I am leaving a little bit of a white line around the image. One thing to remember when you are fussy cutting is to move the paper rather than your scissors. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I forget and I move it around, but it is easier if you move your cardstock around as you're cutting and hold your scissors straight, which you can see that's exactly what I'm doing here now. I'm talking too much, I'm running out of breath. Yeah, so there are lots of different designs in this DSP that you could choose. You could choose, you know, a smaller image, a larger image. There's a couple of images there with multiple birds on it. I really liked this image, and it went well with, in that DSP down the bottom right hand side, there is one of these birds sitting right there. So it just sort of brings that other bird in, which I really loved. Yeah, so hopefully, you know, with this theme of a sketch, I really like doing sketches because people interpret sketches so differently, and that's always fun to see how people see the sketch and how they create. I usually am pretty boring. I go with the sketch exactly. A little bit different. I've used that DSP for the vertical columns, and I thought that was pretty clever, but you know, I know that my friends will come up with some really great designs using that sketch. So if you like doing sketches, I do Tracy's Sunday Challenge every Sunday, and quite regularly we'll do a sketch challenge there as well. So if you're looking for a little bit of creativity, a little bit of inspiration, maybe you need a challenge each week, you can certainly join in my Tracy's Sunday Challenge each Sunday. Alright, so we have that image. I'm still trying to work out whether I want that wreath there or not. I'm sort of, I haven't coloured it in yet. You can see I wasn't completely set on it. And I'm going to go without it because I don't think it needs it. I think, you know, leaving it that way. Now, that white circle is pretty stark. Maybe if I was to create this again, I might ink blend maybe a little bit of the shaded spruce or something like that in the background, just a really light ink blend, just to sort of cut down that white, stark white, but I think it looks good anyway. So we're going to stamp the sentiment. It is "A friend like you brings me happiness," which, how great is that sentiment? I've stamped it onto the grey granite cardstock with grey granite ink, and I'm just going to cut it across. Now this is going to go across the whole card front, so 4 1/8 inches, and yeah, I think this sentiment is just amazing. I love it. So we're coming down to the pointy end of the card. This comes together really quite fast now. I'm still trying to work out, is this how I want it? Am I going to add anything else to it? I am, of course, going to bring in some of that beautiful natural tones linen thread. It comes in 3 colours: copper clay, I think it's garden green, and Night of Navy. I'm going to use the Night of Navy because that bird has a really nice amount of blue in it, and I thought that would look really nice. So we've just added that DSP layer. down to our card base with some liquid glue. I'm also going to add the circle down, gluing it straight down with some liquid glue. We are going to pop up our fussy cut DSP piece with some dimensionals, and of course that sentiment, I'm also going to pop that up with some dimensionals as well. I think, you know, my cards have to have at least something popped up on them. There's not many cards that don't have that that pop-up. There's not a lot of layers, like I've just kept it as the card base and the DSP. So I'm just going to make sure that that's, well, I should have made sure that that was a little bit more centered, but it looks fine once we have it down. And then we're just going to turn it over and cut off the excess on each side, just with some scissors. Yeah, so I'm super excited to see what everyone creates with this sketch challenge. I think, you know, you can really take it in so many different directions with sketches, which, you know, is always fun to see. So here we have those 3 colours in the linen thread, not the linen thread. Yeah, linen thread. It's called linen thread. And I'm sort of choosing between the green and the blue, and I do end up going with the Night of Navy blue, which I think it's a really pretty colour. We're going to double it over and just tie a little bow, and we're going to secure that down with a mini glue dot. They are my favourites to add ribbons and threads and twines and all those sorts of things down with. Now don't forget, if you would like to get your hands on this suite, you can certainly purchase them in my online store. There is a link in the description of this video to my online store, so go over and check that out. I've got some great free gifts each month for my customers, so I would love to spoil you as a customer. And while you're here, don't forget, in the description of this video there is the links to all my friends that are taking part in this month's Global Monthly Video Hop group, and you can go over and check out their videos as well. So I'm just making sure that the tails are nice and neat and they're the same level, and I do think I cut them down again anyway. It was just a little bit too long. I do muck around with my bows just a little bit. I sort of go with, you know, do I want them long, like big or small? And, you know, we end up getting there. So the last thing, once we have this ribbon down or the twine down, is we're going to come in with our Earth Tones Shimmer Gems, and I'm going to add 3 to the circle. And I've gone with the like the off-white. It's like a very vanilla beige sort of colour. I've gone with those, and they really pop on that white circle as well. Yeah, so here we have. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's card with using the sketch. It's always fun to do something a little bit different, which is always, you know, honestly, I can't wait to see what everyone creates using that sketch. Alright, well, thank you very much for sharing a little bit of time with me tonight. If you have stayed till the very end, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share the video if you've enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button. I've got more videos coming out really soon for you, so and look, I'm excited. We've got Halloween just around the corner. We have Christmas coming thick and fast. And yeah.